Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd, and before we get started on Deep Space Nine for this week, I want to mention that Lower Decks is coming back on October 24th with brand new shows. Now, this will be their last season, and of course the reason for that is that the audience for that show has been generally people who are already pretty hardcore Trekkers. And one of the things about watching it, of course, is that they make a lot of fun and base a lot of their humor on things that we all know. But it's not very inviting for a new audience that's never heard of Star Trek. Now, I can't imagine anybody that hasn't heard of it or hasn't watched it somewhere, but apparently that's where Paramount is on that, and the numbers just aren't there. And that also explains why they experiment around with everything else in doing the Picard series, for instance, where they want to get away from Next Generation as much as they can up until the last season when they had no choice. And certainly Discovery, where they're trying to do a story for a different generation. Many of us didn't like it because it really wasn't intended for us. Nevertheless, that's the one thing that's coming up. Another thing that has dropped just earlier, yesterday actually, is my new channel, which is called Ron on Retirement, and I'll leave a link to it at the end of this video. So if you would be so kind as to click on that and watch it and subscribe to it, that would help me out greatly. I know that it'll eventually build an audience, but it'll do it faster if you can help me. And even if you don't intend to really watch videos like that, if you would leave a subscription on there, that would help improve my count until more people find it, and it would lead it to being monetized sooner. I'm still going to continue to do this channel. I'm not going to let up on it. I just wanted to do something that is different and something where I can talk about myself. And if you're interested in what I am and what I do and what I did and why, that's all going to be dealt with on that channel. And a lot of it is revealed in the first episode, which is already on YouTube. So it's Ron on Retirement, and you can get to it with @Ron on Retirement. It'll take you right there. So once again, there'll be a link at the end of this video. All right, Deep Space Nine. This is another Jadzia-centered episode, but an interesting way, once again, for the other actors, the other main characters, to be able to stretch. What is happening here is a ritual that can be done by the Trill, where, assisted by an intermediary, her memories of her previous host can be transferred to other bodies, and she can interact with them and find out more about them and therefore herself and her relationship with the Dax symbiote. And so we have O'Brien as a timid but brilliant mathematician, which allows Kalmini to show the range of his acting ability, which is really considerable. We have Cisco, who takes on the personality of Duran, who was, in a previous episode, someone who had stolen the symbiote from Dax and occupied it for a very short time, and he was a psychopath. And that's interesting how they deal with that. We also have Dax's first host, who's Kira is set with, who is an old politician. And then, of course, Curzon, who is part of Odo. And the plot goes where Odo and Curzon both agree that they'd rather be that way. And the reason that they are is explained at the end of the episode, but it makes it rather interesting. You see also the considerable acting talents of Renée Auberjonois, who inhabits both Odo and Curzon at the same time. And, of course, Cisco can play a psychopath, Avery Brooks can play a psychopath pretty well. And I think that's also something worthy of watching. So with that, that is the episode of Facets, and it turns out better than I would have expected it to, and there are some interesting twists near the end that let you know a whole lot more about Dax and about Odo, two of the more interesting characters on the show anyway. So that's what we have for you. Now, please subscribe if you've not subscribed to this channel. And after you've done that, go over to Ron on Retirement and subscribe on that channel too. And if you like that, you can continue to watch it. I don't mind. I can use all the viewers that I can get as well. But I would ask you just to give it a look. It is still in a very larval state. I may do some adjustments to the way and place that it is taped and the logo for it and things like that. But I wanted to get something out there as soon as I could to kind of get my mind into putting ideas together for subsequent episodes. So that's what we're working on there. And of course, here we're waiting for other things to get started as well. As we get closer to the Christmas season, there's going to be a Doctor Who special, probably more than one, beginning probably near the end of this month. We don't know yet, but we'll be hearing. And then we're looking forward to what new comes. In the meantime, we still have a couple of seasons left. We're still only in season 3. This was, episode 24 of Deep Space Nine. Same for Babylon 5, 3 and 25. And they have 2 more years to go and 5 more years to go with Deep Space Nine. So we have a lot of ground to cover between now and then, and I hope you'll be around for it. So thank you so much, and until next time, don't go far, and don't forget that.